What is up, my butter biscuits? Guess what? Y'all blinked and it's already September. Like, I can't even believe how fast this year is going by. Like, y'all, Christmas is in like, what, 4 months? September, October, November, December. Y'all, it is just coming up so fast. Is that less than 4 months technically? We are already in September and it has me just so tripped out that this year is just gone by so fast. It's a trip. But anyways, y'all, let me not ramble on about that because I don't know, I get tripped out about it. But somebody did tell me after high school, your life is going to go by in the blink of an eye. And let me tell you, 100% true, y'all. I felt like from when I was like 15 or like 14 to 18, I was like, oh my gosh, life is just taking forever. It's such a drag. And then now I'm like, oh my God, I'm 30. Like, I literally just blinked and bam, I'm old. And let me not, y'all, I'm gonna just fall down a rabbit hole with that, so let me just shut up. But I'm just tripped out about it, y'all. Sorry. Anyways, y'all, as you guys can tell by the title of the video, it is my September anti-haul. If y'all are new here, I give this same speech in literally every single anti-haul. I do it every month because there's just oversaturation of product, and there's just so many products in general that I just don't plan on purchasing. And look, y'all, it's really not meant to be negative or hurtful or anything like that. Sometimes it's meant to be a little bit shady, y'all know. Let's just keep it real. It is meant to be a little bit shady. But just picture yourself shopping with a friend and you ask your friend, hey, what you think about this? And your friend's like, you know what? I don't like that. It's kind of like, it's blah, it's boring, it's overpriced. That's literally what these videos are. They are not so deep. I know I'm always going to get this time and time again, but it just trips me out where people always have to say, why do you feel the need to say what you're not going to buy? Just don't buy it. And it's like, y'all, it's just conversating with my friends, with my buttery biscuits. That is literally it. It is not that deep at all. So yeah, just take it with a grain of salt and enjoy the show, y'all. Let me know what you guys are not purchasing. Y'all know I always like to hear the reasoning why you're not going to purchase something because, y'all, I'm just my teacher like that and I like to know what's up. So anyways, let me not ramble on. If y'all are new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so that way you get notified when I upload a new video. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up because I would really appreciate that. All right, y'all, let me shut up and let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, before we get into the anti-haul, I forgot. I just wanted to mention this. Are y'all excited for the new milk makeup setting spray? Like, y'all, I don't know. I'm just really excited for that because I love the Hydro Grip. And I'm just wondering if this is going to be anything like that because that is legit like my favorite primer. Absolutely love it, especially if you have oily skin, which doesn't seem like it would work for oily skin, but it really does. I really, really love it. So I just, speaking of products, I was curious if y'all are into that because I am just so excited for it. Anyways, y'all, starting off with the first product here, as usual, I just feel like Too Faced is just always going to be in my anti-hauls. This is the Amor Caliente palette by Marielle. Honestly, y'all, I don't know who that is, so I'm sorry if I pronounce your name wrong, boo. They're doing a collaboration with her. She is a YouTuber to my understanding, but I never heard of her before. However, once again with Too Faced, I don't know what it is. Is it just me being overcritical? Am I just super bored of the brand? Like, I just feel like everything that they come out with is just so blah. I don't know. And even looking at this, it's like, yeah, cute packaging. They always do cute packaging, but then look at the colors. It's just, I don't know. Too Faced just never really does it for me. Honestly, straight up, there has not been one single Too Faced palette that I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to get. I literally don't even own one Too Faced palette, actually. Now that I think about it, I've never purchased any of their palettes. They just don't do anything for me. And this one I look at, I'm just like, blah. Yet again, like, honestly, look at the bright pink, look at the burgundy, and look at the orange, and take that out, and here it is, just another old, like, nude neutral palette. So it's just so repetitive with Too Faced. I feel like, who buys all their palettes? Obviously they have a set demographic who likes just nudes and kind of like plain palettes, but like, who's purchasing all that? Because every time I see on Twitter and Trendmood and just Instagram and everyone's like, no, I'm not into that. Like, what? If everyone's saying no, they're not into it, someone's lying because clearly they do have a market for it because people are purchasing these palettes. But kudos to them for finally doing another YouTuber collaboration. I think that that's really cool, and I would like to see that from more brands because I love YouTuber collaborations. I just feel like it's cool. So anyways, but yeah, definitely not buying this. And Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez. Okay, so this is finally actually coming out. I believe it's like now already out. Look, I wanted to try something from the brand, obviously, because it is a new brand and I wanted to do a review. Y'all know I love to do my reviews. However, looking at this, I'm just kind of like, like nothing really catches my eye. It just looks really boring. I will say that the packaging does, it looks sleek. It looks nice. I wonder if this is a Kendo owned brand. Does anybody know the answer to that? Because it just looks very like reminiscent of, Fenty Beauty and stuff like that. And Kendo does own a lot of brands. So I'm really curious if they own Selena Gomez because it's just giving me Kendo vibes. But, The one thing that I will say that I may try is the foundation, and I'm telling may, okay? But y'all know I like to do foundation reviews because I'm always on the hunt for a holy grail foundation. And my expectations are really high when it comes to foundation because I got a lot of problems, y'all, with my forehead wrinkles, with my redness, with my oiliness, and then sometimes with my dryness. So my expectations are, whew, like I said, they're really high for foundation. So I would like to try her foundation. I don't necessarily know if I will be purchasing it though, but that is a might. As for the rest of her collection, it's definitely like a no-go. And I really like Selena Gomez. I feel like she gets a lot of hate, and like honestly, like, okay, look, I'm a 30-year-old man, so I feel kind of dumb saying this. But I really like her music. But y'all, come to find out, she's like 28 years old. I did not know that she was 2 years younger than me. For the longest time, I thought she was like 15. Like, I was like, wait, what? She's only 2 years younger than me? Dang. Anyways, let me know if you guys are excited about this. Should I do a review on the foundation? Like, honestly, I feel like I'm at the point right now, if you guys want me to do a review of the foundation, then I'll do it. But I'm just kind of like, I don't know about it. But y'all let me know. Y'all, I want to laugh and scream at the same time. Pat Mcgrath. Pat Mcgrath. Who is in charge of Pat Mcgrath? So she came out with this, or is coming out with this new limited edition lip set that comes with 3 different crystals, a lipstick, and a glue, and then an applicator. Y'all, I am not kidding you. If you want to do this style of lip, like a ruby red slipper lip, go to Michael's, purchase some little red jewels, and stick them on your lips with Duo. Duo is literally $6. You could probably even get it for $5 and just get a red lipstick and pop those on from Michael's. Like, what is she thinking? $95 for this. Like, I really just don't understand. And on top of that, let's keep it really real. If you put those on your lips, are you going to take them off and put them back in the container and save them to use again? Like, I feel like they're either going to fall off or you're just going to throw them away. So what is the purpose of this being $95? Y'all know I always say it time and time again. Pat Mcgrath quality obviously is there, but this to me is just ridiculous. I do not understand it. Y'all know for the first time, I finally got like a full Pat Mcgrath eyeshadow palette. Y'all, thanks to Victoria Reed. Y'all, I got, which one is it? The Divine Rose 2, and I absolutely loved it. Absolutely loved it. And y'all, maybe in the future I will spend $125 on one of her palettes because the quality was just so amazing. However, to me, this is beyond ridiculous. Like, I literally am looking at this and I'm like, are you kidding me? Like y'all, come on. They literally sell those types of jewels at Michael's. I'm not kidding you. And it must be like $3 for a full pack of this. So why would you? It just trips me out. And I'm just like, what? Who? Like, what? $95 for this? Like, I don't know. Y'all let me know. Keep it real, okay? Just because I'm saying that I'm like flabbergasted by the price and everything, y'all keep it real with me and let me know if you're gonna buy this, because I'm just really curious if any of you watching this are planning on purchasing this, because I'm just tripped out by it. Y'all, we are already getting into holiday collections, which, by the way, I do think that red lip by Pat Mcgrath was holiday collection too. I didn't really see, but the next one on the list that I will not be purchasing is the new, I was gonna say Kat Von D, but it's no longer Kat Von D, KVD Vegan Beauty palette. Look, this palette on the outside, I think, is beautiful. As we all know with KVD, or Kat Von D as it used to be, packaging is absolutely beautiful. This looks stunning. However, seeing it open, I'm just like, no, it just doesn't really do anything for me. I will say those last 2 bottom shades, I think that they look really beautiful. And then that like one in the middle, that like, what is it, like an emerald green or blue? I can't tell. But those 3 shades look absolutely gorgeous. The rest of the palette does nothing for me. But if they had those 3 shades in like an individual, I probably would get those because I think that they're beautiful. And y'all, red shimmery shades are just really hard to come by, especially good ones, because I guess it's not really too good for your eye. So I would be curious to test that one out, but I'm not going to purchase the whole palette just to try out those 3 shades. You know what I'm saying? But the packaging is beautiful. If you are a palette collector like I am a palette collector, even though, look, I'm a palette collector when the inside is pretty. I don't just buy it because, oh, the packaging is nice, but the inside is blah. You know what I'm saying? If this was nice on the inside, I would definitely have purchased it, especially because I want to see, like, how the brand is now, you know, like what type of route are they taking? Did they, like, you know, make the ingredients a little bit better? Did they change the formula? I would like to know those things, but I'm just waiting until I see something that I really like. You know what I'm saying? But how do y'all feel about this? Because the outside is pretty, and I will say maybe if you guys didn't have like these colors, it would be a nice palette, but I don't know, it just doesn't really do anything for me. All right, and y'all already know every single anti-haul, I do put a high-end product in there, or multiple high-end products in there, I should say. Here we go with the Dior holiday collection. Y'all, is it just me? Like, please, somebody, like, literally just slap me in the face and tell me to wake up, because is it just me that looks at this and I just see cheap? It just looks cheap. Like, everything about this looks cheap. Those eyeshadow palettes, which, by the way, hold on, I just want to tell you guys, if y'all don't remember, a few months back, in my anti-haul was the Trolls, was it the Pure Trolls palette collection or whatever? Y'all remember those like little ones? And I was like, y'all, this looks like those eyeshadow palettes from the 99-cent store. Well, come to find out, they are literally at Marshall's, TJ Maxx, and Ross right now for $5.99. So that's how you know they just did not do good. But that's what I'm saying. Like, these types of palettes just look so cheap to me. And the fact that they come with these like two little like sponge tip applicators. I think one looks like a brush, but the other two look like a sponge. And I'm just like, that is so cheap. I don't know. I don't understand it. It's Dior, and obviously people think of luxury when they think of Dior. And this to me is just a no. Like, everything about this is a no. Like, I don't know. I just don't like it. How do you guys feel about this? Do you guys find that those little eyeshadows are good? I've never tried them, only because they just always look cheap to me. It reminds me of like when my mom used to sell Avon like in 92, and I used to see her little makeup, you know, and this is what, like, no, like, we've come a long way, and this, no, I just don't like it. And another boring eyeshadow palette, y'all. Like, this one to me, I'm just like, snooze, you know. But I mean, I guess for those of you who just really like those nudes, and I know a lot of people like nudes, and don't get me wrong, I do like my nudes too, but I don't know, I have so many of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't need to keep on buying nudes. But anyways, this is the Natasha Denona Glam palette. This one to me just looks so boring. I have a question for y'all. Are you guys purchasing Natasha Denona? Because I feel like I don't hear anybody talk about her brand anymore. I know that they're like super overpriced. I don't know if the quality was ever there because I never like purchased them myself. However, I did have a friend who had a palette, and I swatched the shimmers, and I thought the shimmers looked absolutely beautiful, but I just never purchased one. But I feel like nobody is talking about her brand. So I'm really curious, are people still buying this? And what do you guys think about this palette? Because I'm like, it's so boring. I'm like, and I think this is holiday too, because it says like holiday glam. So, or no, what, it does not say holiday glam there. It says glam. I just threw holiday in there. But anyways, y'all, I don't know. It's just very blah to me. And the next thing on the list, y'all, it makes me a little bit sad because I really do like Rosalia, but this is a no for me. So MAC is doing their Viva Glam collection with her, and y'all, let me tell you, I worked at MAC for 8 years, okay? Almost 8 years. I mean, I'll say 8 years, but literally almost 8 years. And it's just red lipstick after red lipstick after red lipstick. And they're just kind of like all the same. And I really do like Rosalia, but this is a no. Like, there's just so, like, y'all, every red lipstick has been done. And I feel like, yes, red is like her color. That's what she's like known for. But I don't know, just like kind of do something else, you know? Because it's just, what, you know? I don't know. And continuing on with the boring palettes here, this is Yves Saint Laurent, their holiday collection right here. And this, honestly, y'all, look, I know there's a lot of light hitting this, and I do feel like it's washed out, but you can just tell that this palette is boring. And honestly, YSL is really expensive. So even if it was a bomb palette, y'all already know it would be on here, because that palette would probably be like $500. Now, I'm just playing. I really don't know their price point, but I think that's their first time doing a big palette. I could totally be wrong, but I've never seen a big YSL palette. I will say, though, if y'all, you know, got a man out there you want to buy cologne for, the Y by YSL cologne, absolutely amazing. I've been wearing it for like the past couple years, and it's just one of my favorites. But makeup wise, it's a no-go. All right, y'all. And Wet n Wild, like, okay, I told you guys this before, I've never tried their eyeshadow formula, and I want to try their eyeshadow formula. And I'm just looking at this, and I'm just like, blah. Like, it's so blah. I'm just waiting for a good palette of theirs to come out, because I would really like to test out their formula, because I did like their foundation and their highlighters. Like, they have some really good products. However, this like eyeshadow, I'm just like, no, this whole thing looks blah. The lips look cute, you know. I'm like, okay, those look cute. The top row especially. The bottom row, y'all know I don't really care for pinks too much, but the top row does look cute. However, the palettes are definitely just really boring. Too Faced. Okay, here we go with another Too Faced. Why do they come out with a pumpkin spice literally every single fall? I'm like, isn't everyone bored of the pumpkin spice? Like, y'all, they come out with a pumpkin spice every single November. Like, or not November, every single fall season. And I'm like, what? Why do you keep on? Be a little bit more creative, you know? I will say, though, I did smell it, and it smells really good. Not this one, but like their previous ones before. I'm like, ooh. They get their palettes to smell really bomb. And their packaging is cute. I think that's how they get people, is because it smells good. And then, obviously, it looks cute. So I feel like it does make for like a cute gift, but it's just all been done before. I'm like looking at these and I'm like, you know what? Let me say this though. Out of all the pumpkin spice palettes that I have seen from them before, this one actually does look the best. I will give that to them. But all their other ones, I'm just kind of like, what? At least this one got a little, you know, a little pops of color in there. So kudos to them for finally, you know, stepping up their game. But it's just like repetitive by now. All right, y'all, and the last thing on the list, they're also coming out with a highlighter palette, which, y'all, 3 things from Too Faced in this video. I don't know, Too Faced just, I don't know. I really like their lip balm, and I like their makeup remover, and, you know, there's some things that I really like their setting spray, even though it's super overpriced, but I did find it at TJ Maxx for $12 full size. Super excited about that. Their makeup just doesn't do it for me. I don't know why, but I received one of these highlighters, just a single one in my BoxyCharm, and it was absolutely terrible. So even though this palette does look gorgeous, like I feel like yet again it would make another cute gift, you know. However, the formula of these is just not good. When I received it in my BoxyCharm, I was like, oh, this is beautiful. I was like, oh my gosh, let me try it. And I'm like, where's the pigment? Where is the pigment? It's just not there. So I definitely wouldn't purchase that. Anyways, y'all, that wraps up my September anti-haul. I cannot believe, I was gonna say Q&A right now. I cannot believe it's September already. And y'all, let me tell you, I could probably make a part 2 in September. Let me know if you want a part 2 because there is so many more things, but I had to cut the list short because I'm like, y'all, this video is going to get way too long. But there is so much more. So if y'all want a September part 2, let me know because all the holiday collections are obviously being, you know, announced now. So let me know about that. Let me know what products. Let me know what products you plan on not purchasing. But make sure you put the reason why. I just always like to know the reason why. Don't just put the product. You know what I'm saying? That's no fun. Put the reason, all right? Anyways, you guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything, and I'll catch y'all in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.